think we're live, dude.
Let's check.
Good check.
Yeah, you're live. It's all good.
Okay, there's the chat.
Oh yeah.
What's up, buddy? You can look at the chat somewhere in here also. Okay, what's up, buddy? How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
What are we talking about today in this indie founder chat? SaaS chat?
Well, I thought you wanted to talk about marketing without or
Like with a small budget.
on a small budget. Yeah. So
marketing is a pain.
So what's your like go-to marketing route, you'd say?
Go-to marketing route.
Yeah, like maybe like the first place you think about when, I don't know, you're starting like a new project, you're trying to get it promoted or whatnot.
I mean, like so far I've been doing, I think it depends if you're doing like B2B or B2C.
Yeah.
But what I think about at the moment is basically just posting on some community, like where the users are hanging out. I've never done this before, I haven't found something, but I think that's I would go and post on like maybe Reddit.
Yeah.
But it's difficult because then they don't allow you to like self-promote. So you gotta do it in a way that it's not like salesy and
yeah, it's tricky. I mean, I found like a good way to do it is to, instead of asking or like trying to convert people, asking for feedback. So it's more like coming from the perspective of, I'm not here to sell you anything or pitch you anything. It's more, I have this product that I just built. What do you guys think? That tends to be like received better, or you can kind of, I don't know, maybe slide under the radar a bit, and it's less likely to get taken down. But yeah, I mean, if the rules of the community is basically that you can't self-promote, then well, it's hard to get around that basically.
Okay, I see.
On Twitter also, like I've not had much success on Twitter. Like I don't know about your post, but
Twitter is
no, sorry, I said Twitter. I meant Reddit.
Reddit?
I've not had much success on Reddit.
So when I did my first one, when I did the launch, I basically did a post on Product Hunt and a post on Reddit on / side project, I think. And it got like quite a good number of views. Like, I think it got like 4 to 5k or
that's
1k, I don't remember, but it got quite a few amount of views and like a bunch of comments. But like the thing is, like, that is just a side project subreddit, so it's not really my target audience. But I did get some like feedback, so I think that was still good, but I didn't target like potential users of my product.
So why didn't you post in like communities that were your target audience?
Yeah, I mean, it's what you said, that it's like difficult. They might take it down.
Oh, okay, so it's like the promotion aspect.
Yeah. And I didn't know, like, I don't know. Yeah, it's difficult. I think that one, the other thing with this is you gotta do it like gradually, slowly, building trust, building karma.
Yeah, so that's one thing I never did, and I think that's why I've never had success on Reddit. Like basically, building karma in like a particular subreddit. It was always like, oh, I had something to pitch, something to advertise, and I would just like kind of do a post about it and like expect to take off, and obviously never did. So I think that's one thing that I can actually definitely change. But you were talking about like before this started, you were talking about doing something on Discord, right?
Yeah. So I have for this one, I did it kind of differently. I found somebody who's like into this space of the thing that I'm building.
Yeah.
And he has like a server as well. So it's like, do you wanna like maybe work together potentially, or like promote this thing in your server when it's live? He said, sure, let's have a look and see how it goes.
Yeah.
So that's another thing. Like you find somewhere and then he can maybe like post it on his audience.
Yeah, because actually, like, that's how I learned about. Because for one of my previous projects that I was working on, I couldn't find the right community for what I was trying to do, or a community that was active or would find this useful. And I think one of my friends basically told me about School. I don't know if you've heard about it. Yeah, so I've never heard about it before, and I basically started being active on there, and I kind of tried to. It was something equivalent to like building up karma, but basically get to a point where I'm one of the top contributors in like a particular community, and then it was a lot easier to kind of reach out to people and just for feedback, right? People were more receptive. Like it was B2C, but they were actually they were responding because I was like somewhat of a known entity in that space. So that definitely helped.
Yeah. But one is for sure, like this takes time.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta keep on doing it over time consistently.
I mean, you have even people like, what was I saw a post of like a guy, this was on Twitter, like he's trying to like boost his posts on TikTok, and he's basically like running his own like TikTok farm.
Yeah.
He like gets a few iPhones and then he'll just like warm up the accounts. He'll do that for a few days, and then he'll like basically just give engagement to his own content in the hope that will kind of at least boost it in some way or increase the chances of virality. So
yeah, I saw one guy, he was like, he even wrote some agents or whatever to automatically scroll after a few seconds, and like go and like, comment, post videos to warm up the accounts or whatever.
Yeah, I've also used, and I guess that's what we spoke about earlier, is like for the product that I'm working on now, I've been using LinkedIn. So for a couple of things. So one is just getting feedback. So on LinkedIn, it's very easy to you can send direct messages to people you're connected with. So I have like working in engineering, and this being like a product that's sort of towards corporate in general, but also like managers, it means that I could just go through my connections and say, these are the engineering managers that I'm connected with, and then reach out for feedback. Like, and these are some people I worked with, some people I know a bit less, but I'm connected with. And then like with all things, like most of these things get ignored, but I did get some people that were receptive to it, and then obviously kind of schedule like some calls with the back of that. So so that was one thing on LinkedIn. The second thing is using Sales Navigator, and that effectively just allows you to reach out to effectively like people you're not directly connected with. And I haven't started doing that actively yet, but I'm going to be using that for actual leads. So trying to reach out to people who are like decision makers or like VPs of HR, for example, that, I don't know, have some influence to maybe make a decision for their company to use a product like mine. And then but I'm using Sales Navigator for that. So I have yet to see kind of how it's gonna if it's gonna work out or not, but these are kind of like two strategies that I was using on LinkedIn.
What about I know you did some ads, right? Some in the past.
Yeah, so that was like for the previous project. I was doing Google Ads, mostly because I'm trying to remember right now. So I think I struggled. This was the product where I kind of found the community on School, but in general, I initially struggled to find people who find the product useful, or even like people to just get users to kind of start test running it. So I was doing like a small amount, like on a very low budget. I don't remember what exactly it was, but it was like a small budget just to drive some traffic to the website. And so it was, I don't remember exactly, but it was some kind of very basic filters that I was using based on regions and like some kind of demographics. So
I like running ads. I think it's a good way, but I don't know. I've seen some posts where like they're saying organic is they didn't really like ads because it depends on the platform or whatever. I don't know, but they were like they didn't find good results.
I mean, it's like if you're running them. If you're just running like small tests, it's probably fine. But if you're sinking like a lot of money into it, then you need to make sure that it makes sense, like from a a return on investment perspective. So
okay, so we have ads for like marketing ads. We have cold outreach. Reaching out to individuals. We have like posting on communities, whatever platforms. What else? Like content, I don't know.
I mean, in the kind of points that you listed earlier, you mentioned also things like SEO.
SEO, right? SEO. Again, I've heard good things, but again, it takes time. It's not something you just put on your website and it immediately takes traffic. So I've learned quite a few things from starting to look into SEO. One thing is everyone will say like use Ahrefs. I don't know if you know that website.
Yeah.
Everyone was like, go use Ahrefs, and there are some other ones. But first of all, these Ahrefs tools, they're not free.
I mean, they have like a small set of.
But like their actual source is like behind the paywall. It costs like $30 per month. I'm like, I'm in the phase where I'm like, I don't wanna. I'm being a bit budgety. I don't wanna like spend too much.
I know you're a cheap guy.
So that's one, and also like, but that one has like good stuff. Like you can see low difficulty keywords. With high volume, like you can basically try and search for those. And like basically you can rank for those keywords. By creating either content like blog posts or guides. Or another cool thing that we're doing right now, like this that I've seen and that I've done also, is like you do free tools. So you can have like basically a lot of people will go and search for like free logo generator or free stuff, and you make a tool that does this for free. You put it on your website. So when they search a free logo generator, your website might come up. So that's one way. Another way.
So you're saying basically create like an adjacent product.
That's small thing, small tool.
That's somehow
related to your main product.
Right.
And you put it. You can choose if you want to put it on your actual website, or you can get a new domain. But I think like best is to just put it on your website. And but it takes time. Your Google needs to like index and build the stuff. It takes a while.
What about stuff like page ranking, like where you also trying to do like getting strong backlinks and that sort of stuff?
Another one. It's difficult, but you basically you need to get other websites to link to your page.
I don't remember exactly now what it was called, but I remember seeing something. It was some tool that would basically publish your landing page or whatever URL you gave it to a bunch of directories for you.
A free tool that does this basically?
But it was one of those where it's free, but there's obviously they have some kind of queue, so they can do it for free, like let's say 4 months down the line, or you can do it within like a day or two if you kind of pay some kind of premium. But that's also an option. Like if you know you're going to be building for a while, you could kind of just do it early, and then I mean, your product might change by then, but if you're on a budget, right? So that's also an option. That's going to save you time, because in the past I was doing it manually, and it's just, I mean, there's like endless directories and each of them has like their own process to approve your listing or not, and it's just after a while it just gets exhausting. So
actually I was gonna say, I saw like a post recently was like, here are 50 directories that you can put.
And I don't know if you were looking at the same thing, because I found like an Excel spreadsheet.
I know, mine was like a post of how somebody who like listed it in some post. But what you said is like true, that with SEO you want to like start early, because it takes time to cook, so you gotta let it cook. So basically what this will do is people might find it by searching for whatever you're doing.
But I'm wondering now, it's like, I don't know who was making that post, but like things with things like ChatGPT, for example, like, is ranking near the top? Is it even
like when it goes in searches, right? The web. Your site might come up. Like I know I saw that if you like search for like AI editing, whatever, photo editing, like you might get Peter Level's site. If you search for it on ChatGPT and tell it give me the which makes sense, right?
So does it? Because I'm wondering, like, are these things already built into the model? Is that like part of the data set it's trained on, or is it based on actively searching the web and actually spitting out results? Because if it's the former, then I would think surely it doesn't matter at this point, right? It's like eventually like ChatGPT will like, they will index your data, they will train their model based on your data, and you'll be in there somehow. But if it's the latter, then I guess that's an argument for still doing SEO and making sure that you're near the top, because maybe you'll just look at the first page or something.
I think it's the latter. I mean, that's what I've seen, at least. Like they're saying still do SEO because it matters, even for ChatGPT searching. What else do we have? Do we have anything else here? Word of mouth.
I mean, I think there is still value there, but it's obviously like a lot more. I mean, it's in person, right? So like going to meetups or events, like I mean, in London here we have obviously like the indie hackers like monthly meetup, and I guess that could be like one avenue where you promote it. But again, it's like, is that your community, right? Is that like where your users are hanging out?
I think it's mostly, this is more like you have a user who's using your product, he loves it, he likes it a lot, and he knows somebody else who might like it, and he tells
I see. Okay, right.
So
so that's more like testimonials, basically, right? It's like someone leaves a good review or someone posts about it on Twitter or whatever.
It's like organic spread.
So it's not necessarily in person, you're just talking about
users like talking to each other. But I guess for that you just need a good product. That's another problem in itself, right? How do you make it such a good product that's it's a painkiller product, not a vitamin, whatever.
You just made me think of like another avenue that I didn't actually think about until now, but WhatsApp groups. So like when I was like a couple years now ago, I was like building this tool for how did I get in this WhatsApp group? So I was building a tool for like property investors, and it would basically, like, based on your criteria, try and select like good property deals. So it's like, let's say you're looking in London, and it would determine somehow that, I don't know, like this property that's on sale is, let's say, I don't know, 20% below market value for that area.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I was just, in general, just in like property investing at that point. And then I found a meetup for property investors,
Mm-hmm.
like an online one. And then as part of that meetup, they invited me to a WhatsApp group.
Okay.
And I'm still in that group till this day. And that group has like, I don't know, maybe a few hundred people.
Okay.
But they're all UK based investors, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's a very, it's like a very specific community. And yeah, when I was promoting it, I literally just like wrote a message in there,
Mm-hmm.
and I ended up getting like a few people registering off the back of that.
Okay, that's nice.
So that's like one thing that would be useful. Like, I guess that's just like another community. It's more like a meetup, but but yeah, I was doing a similar thing on Facebook as well. I forgot about Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Like Facebook groups. I mean, Facebook group now, a lot of them are a bit spammy.
Yeah.
Depending on which one it is. But again, I guess it's like the same point that you made on Twitter. It's like your post might get taken down, so you have to be careful about how you kind of approach self-promoting, right?
Yeah. But all of these things are like slow and take consistency. Like this is why we should all be doing B2B, because with B2B, none of this, none of this is a problem. B2B is the way. I'll be telling you, my next thing is B2B. Forget it. There's no.
I mean,
no
so that's
way.
What I'm doing, right, on LinkedIn.
Yeah.
Like I'm doing B2B.
Yeah, exactly. Like you can think of something and tomorrow find a lead and sell it to him. And you have a sale, and you have a big sale because it's B2B. It's more high.
I mean,
ticket.
I feel like it could work in a similar way with B2C, but it's just like, yeah, it's a lot more effort for sure, right?
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you're selling to both. It's just like the size of the deal and maybe like the community or social network you're doing it on is different. But yeah, I know you're a big fan of B2B.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of B2B. I've never done
Was
B2B.
not doing B2B.
But doing B2C.
Yeah.
I do tend to say stuff and never follow up with them.
That's a Crystal's classic.
What else?
I think that's it. I think we covered everything. I mean, we covered major social networks, word of mouth. Yeah, I think that's it really. If we had some engagement from the users, then maybe we'd get a few more suggestions.
Yeah, no. I think there's some people watching. I don't know. It says 2 views. Maybe it's just me and you.
Maybe.
I wouldn't be surprised. Cool. We've been going at this for 24 whole minutes. Should we wrap it up?
Yeah. Let's cut it.
Cool. Thanks again thanks for joining another Indie Founder SaaS chats. And we'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for coming, man. Thanks for.
Yeah. Thanks for inviting me into this space. Yeah.